Humanity's cooked. Have you seen this new Unitree robot? Mm-hmm. And it does kung fu, it fights, it can lift boxes, it can do work.
Yeah, better don't tease on it.
Better not. All these people like hitting it, they're going to be regretting that in the years to come. We are cooked.
I forgot to tell you something. I saw another robot, and it was a dog robot.
Yeah.
And you can ride it.
Yeah. Well, it's like
you can ride grocery
Suzuki is making that. But there's the viral video going around. You got tricked.
Is it fake?
Yeah.
It's a woman and just hops on this thing.
You got tricked.
But I want it. I don't care if it's
AI. That's AI.
It's AI now, but maybe
it's AI now.
Tomorrow.
But it's inspired by a real robot that's being made by like Hyundai, something like that, Suzuki. I don't know. Google it. Google that robot that you can ride. That's like a horse.
Yeah.
Horse robot. It's sick. We have to put that in the video game.
It's like a giant dog more than a horse, but I think it's cool for groceries. Like my friend sent it to me, Sabine sent it to me, and she said she would hop grocery shopping on that. And also for like a forest ride.
Yeah.
Or hop, or however you want to call it.
It's all terrain. So sick. No, but we're really cooked. Like, I was on Reddit, okay, which I know is a really bad idea, but I go to Reddit, I read the comments, and people are like, no, why would you want to buy a robot to do a human job? Don't you know how cheap human labor is? Okay, like, let me break it down for you. A robot doesn't get sick. It works 24/7. It doesn't sue its employer. It doesn't unionize. What else? Like, it doesn't take vacations. It doesn't need health insurance. It doesn't need Social Security.
But
yeah,
does it have a booty?
Not yet. It will. It will definitely have a booty.
Because when you see these kung fu robots, like they are jumping and all that, but like they.
Some of the robots, and there's so many now. There are so many robots now, especially in China, because they got a lot of manufacturing, and they're like, hey, what's the biggest expenditure of our manufacturing plant? Oh, it's the labor. Let's get rid of the labor. That's why this is going crazy in China.
Yeah, okay.
But some of these robots, and there's so many, some of them have like really wide hips. And I was watching one today. I'm like, oh, okay, I see where you're going. You're gonna make that a girl robot. You're gonna put some skin on that. You're gonna make it a chick.
Or something else. It's something that I don't understand. Why do the robots, why do they look like humans? Why not like the robot from Interstellar, for example?
Right.
Why do we try to make them human-like?
Because the world is made for humans. That's why. If you want a robot to like use a screwdriver, oh, it's made for a human hand. Oh, you want a robot to use a hammer, it's made for a human hand. You want it to walk through the door, oh, well, it's made for a human body. You want it to walk up the stairs, oh, the stairs are made for human legs, blah, 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 everything.
Yeah, okay, because I would say like the tools can just slip out of their arms. You don't need extensional tools.
But do you really want to mind upload yourself into...
Me? No.
Into that robot from
I'm not
Interstellar.
mind uploading myself into anything.
You gotta think from the perspective of one of these rich people who they have everything in the world except immortality. This is all they care about. Like, you go back in time, the Chinese emperors were like, I have everything. Make me a potion of immortality. And there was Chinese emperors who died because they drank poison that their scientists gave them, saying it would make them live forever. This is what these rich people want. They want to live forever. So they're thinking, what can we mind upload ourselves into? Do we want to mind upload ourselves in? Is it, what's the robot called in Interstellar?
I forgot.
I forgot. It's not Jarvis. Isn't Jarvis? That's Iron Man. But like, they're like, we need to make it look more and more human.
But it looks like a Kit Kat.
Yeah, it's awesome. Yeah, I know. And the faces now, I showed you the one with the face.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, because... Yeah.
But it's true, like the most fearful people, the most power hungry and therefore fearful people on this planet are afraid of death. So that's probably the next step for them. But like, hey, they can do it. I have no problems with that. But
10 years.
Personally, I find this very redundant, kind of.
We already live forever.
Exactly, that's the mind prison. Like I will lock the mind that already thinks I'm unbearable and produces so much anxiety and fear and depression, and I want to lock this thing into an eternal prison where it keeps producing my anxiety and fear. Like not mine, I'm happy, but I mean these people who are like, oh my god, someone's gonna kill me, I need 5 more bodyguards. Like they want that forever. Okay, go for it.
And you know that, okay, your mind is immortal inside of a machine. It's going to be all good for like 100, 1,000 years or whatever.
Dude,
but eventually, after the big AI war, and war's not going away. War's here forever. It's just the nature of the universe. I really think. But you know, after there'll be 1,000 years of peace, and they'll be living 1,000 years, and then there'll be the great AI war, and they will be thrown into an eternal torture that they cannot escape, like a Black Mirror episode. Like Rocco's Basilisk, you know.
I don't know. Like that, they are building their own prison. That's what I get from that.
We're always alive.
Yeah.
The human fear of death
is crazy. Like when I hear that, and when I see these people trying to upload their mind, like isn't the goal to detach from the mind? And to that's why so many people who are like spiritually literate will talk about the ego death. It's like when you see that your personality dies and what you think about yourself and your whole self-concept and story, when that dies and you're still there. So like I would want this shit to die. That's uncomfortable when it does, but then you are like free.
Don't go too soon.
But these are two different things. Like
okay, but what if you could live forever, healthy, abundant?
Yeah, I do. I literally do. And I think when people do come to this understanding, and for some people it takes a depression, a meltdown, a breakdown. For some people it takes a little sip of ayahuasca. It's different for everyone. But someone who's desperate enough will come to this realization. I'm not afraid of death. I'm not afraid of that because
It's like, what existed before you were born?
No, it's because I know that death is an awakening. For me, that's a deeper awakening into what I am. It's like taking off a piece of clothes. And I enjoy this piece of clothes. I really like the piece of clothes I'm currently wearing, this meat suit. I like it, but I have no props, no biggie taking it off because I know for a fact that I'm just wearing this.
Yeah. But what I was saying is, we already know what it's like to be dead. Before our birth, we were dead.
No, we were not dead.
But
we were something else.
This is just a matter of definition.
Yeah, okay.
What is dead? To non-exist. That's all it is.
But non-existence doesn't exist.
Yeah, I mean, that's when you get really deep with it. But we already know what it's like to not exist. We all do. We all know what it's like to not exist.
Not exist in this physical form, but I did not exist in this physical form 10 years ago. I had a different hair color and my body cells were different.
Probably every atom was different.
Exactly, so I know what it's like because I am literally a different person now.
You're being recreated atom by atom, Shipathesia style.
It just goes so smoothly and slowly that you don't realize, but honestly, you don't know that you don't know it anymore. Like you just look back and you're like, oh, this is me. Like shit, I have no understanding whatsoever of that this person on the pictures, on the old photographs is me. When my mom is showing me baby pictures, all I think is, who's that? I have no clue who that is. It's like, yeah, you tell me that's me, but
you have the memories though, right?
But it's like a movie. It's like when you watch a movie, and memories is also they are also not perfectly in line.
I don't know if humanity is ready for the understanding that our entire existence is a fully sensory movie that we have zero control over.
I think
you know, science says that that's accurate. What I just said, science says that that's the truth.
What? I don't get it yet.
That our existence is a chemical reaction that we don't have control over. Now, if you want to get like woo-woo and spiritual, it's like, yeah, I've got a soul, I've got a free will. No, you don't. Not according to science. According to science, you are a series of causality. You are a chemical reaction. So how do you have control over that? You don't. You are simply observing the process. You are observing your existence fully sensory. It is a fully sensory movie.
Well, I disagree partially because
We're getting so sidetracked. We were supposed to be talking about the robot apocalypse.
I disagree partially because you can influence what's happening to you. And my problem with science, it sounds strange, but my problem with science is if I would always just relay on what science is telling me. Let's say I'm living like 50 years in the past. Let's say like when my grandmother was young, science was fully convinced that all you are is the body, and whatever happens to you whenever you are let's get into it. But whenever you are sick, when something's wrong with you, only the body would be treated. And it's great that you agree on a theory that is outdated itself by science already, but science knows that you are not the body anymore. Science knows that you are the mind, and this is why we have psychotherapy.
Okay.
And this is why we have medication that
I thought we were
helps you
going
with
down the rabbit hole there.
No, not necessarily. The science will treat your mental symptoms as well. So we already know that we are not the body. The society and science came to the conclusion right now that we are the mind. We are in stage 2 of 3-step.
Oh, I see. We are going down the rabbit hole.
No, we won't. I'm stopping right here because you want to talk about the robot apocalypse.
Go on. Okay, maybe we'll save it for another episode.
But saying that everything is like the body is going back in time. It makes no sense. So science nowadays knows something that science a few years ago would have considered strange. If you said, "Oh, I have depression," that didn't exist, people would just say, "No, just go."
Yeah, just for your edification, Anna is Mulder and I'm Scully.
No, I'm not Mulder because Mulder wants to believe and I know.
Okay.
And I don't need to believe things that I know about. I don't need to believe that you're sitting next to me.
Yeah. Shall we talk about the robot apocalypse? Anna,
Right.
what jobs will exist in the future?
Makeup artists.
Really? But are you sure?
Do I want a robot to paint my face? Do I trust that?
You will. We already trust our robot to drive us.
But not paint my face.
We have a car that drives itself.
Another thing, cat sitter. Do I really, when I go somewhere, want my little precious meow
You will.
But no, I won't, and I will tell you why. Because
Yeah.
Fio knows exactly when someone loves her.
So just
Love is-
program love. It'll go like,
Just like I do it with you every day.
I love you. I love you. And it'll pet her.
Yeah.
It's going to love the robot more than it loves us.
No. No.
The only thing it feels hard is murder.
Just towards you because you don't deserve anything else yet. You haven't proven yourself.
Yeah, I don't think, like, what jobs are going to exist?
Well, everything that requires warmth, like specific.
You are
human
using
nature.
GPT as a therapist.
Do I?
Yes. And I kind of do too. I mean, what are we saying here? We're easily tricked.
No, I'm not really using it as a therapist. What I'm doing is I'm unraveling certain things in myself and I'm good enough to prompt that. Because, many people fail with prompting. So they will use ChatGPT as a therapist, but all they get is validation for their feelings. And it's very nice to get that. And it's a relief to get validated. But that's also just the first stage of what should
I
happen.
tell my GPT to be mean to me.
I'm telling my GPT the same sometimes, or I don't
Yeah.
say be mean. No, that's actually not true. I'm not saying be mean. I'm saying what I used to say is tell me like how it is objectively, regardless my perception. Like there's one thing that what is my reality right now and how I see things, and another thing is like objective reality. Like is it true? Just because, and then we are getting somewhere. And many people cannot prompt this way. They just want to be validated,
Right.
and then it's not
I
a
hate
therapist.
that. I can't stand that. I can't stand it.
Oh, that's why you like me.
Yeah. I'm the meme where it's like the girl's yelling at the guy and his caption is, "Don't bother her, I'm where I want to be."
Yeah. Aww.
No, my prompt for GPT is, "You are now black-pilled realist GPT. Don't BS me.
Yeah.
It knows what I mean. Yeah.
Yeah, but
So
look,
we got this idea for Optimum College.
just to
exists.
close the topic
Okay.
with the human component, I think if you're smart enough to use AI in the way that benefits you, you don't necessarily need the therapist, for example. But many people don't fucking know how to prompt.
But it's gonna start telling you what you need. It's like when the advertisement gives you what you want before you even know what you need. It's gonna be like that. It's gonna be like, I can sense from your heart rate and the tone of your voice that,
No.
and it's gonna tell you exactly what you need.
No, it tells you how to fix something quickly. That's advertisement, and this is what also a robot can do. Yeah, it can measure all your bodily functions and it can give you relief for them. But if you really want to grow in a certain direction, that's very, very difficult. I mean, I'm not saying it's impossible. Maybe technology will even go that far. But I think it's very important to have someone who knows and feels you, not just your heart rate and your bodily functions that are a result of certain things already in your life, but someone who knows your goals, knows you overall, and feels you and knows where you want to go. Because if you always take seriously what your body does, like the
GPT
symptoms.
knows me better than I know myself.
Really? What
It
Disney
knows me
prince?
so-
What Disney princess are you?
GPT. I'm with Disney. I don't know. I could ask it. It would tell me. And I'd probably be like, "Whoa, you're right." It told you, didn't it tell you that you're Mulan?
Right.
And that was exactly what you said.
What I thought.
That's exactly. You prove my point. We got this idea with Optimum College, and it's like evolving in real time. Anna told me my idea is really stupid today, but maybe we can improve it together as a community and a collective. So like the idea is that you give me money, okay? That's how that's the starting
It's always
point.
a good starting point.
You give me $150, okay? Now what do we do with that?
We put it right here.
50 of that, 50 of it goes to making her happy, and 100 of it goes into, but only up to the first 300 members, which is like 180,000 a year for Optimum College. And we're going to use that to make a video game, which is already on the MetaQuest store. We're going to use it to conquer the world of sports and for like science experiments and stuff. So that's like our budget. And you're like, oh, that's a lot of money. Dude, what's the budget of Harvard? It's like billions of dollars. I'm saying let's build a world-class college with a budget of $180,000. And so the other $100, so it's a $100 membership. The other 100 goes into a funding pool, okay? And then every time we get 300 members, that's $30,000 in that pool. And the members vote on one member to get that pool of money. And it's like, well, and we were having this debate in the car when she was telling me how dumb I am, which of course she's correct, but
Well, no, not you, but the idea I think isn't crisp enough. Like I think
she was like,
there's
"What's
too much going on.
You were like, "What's the structure?"
Right.
And I
my
was
question
saying,
every single day.
there is no structure. It's emergent. No, the
It's like
structure.
garlic for a vampire.
No,
if someone
listen.
tells me there's no structure.
No, listen. No. The structure is that you get 300 people together to decide on one person to give the money to democratically. That's the structure.
Yeah, but this should also be the first thing you say. Like that's the first thing that should be communicated. And as I get it, as I understand it, it is not, and it's not supposed to be, because it's a project-based corporation.
Well, it's like, what is the will of 300 people?
I think, yeah, well, and then it gets chaotic for me, because then it's like, oh, it's a project, or it's going to the
Well,
circus,
of course, it
or
could be
it's writing a
anything.
song, or it's-
What was the mission statement of Optimum College? Exploring life, the universe, and everything to reach our optimum potential.
Yeah, and
That's
I think
a line from Douglas Adams. If you're a man of culture, such as myself, you would know that. That's from Douglas Adams' Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. But don't.
So I think I have a different philosophy. I think that people usually, especially in groups, reach their optimum potential if they operate within a framework. And this framework doesn't need to be like that, doesn't need to be a keyhole. It can be quite open, but there needs to be a structure for people to move through the process somehow, because otherwise it's chaotic and people are unorganized. So they come to you, they look at you, and they expect you to lead this thing because you.
I'm not leading it.
But
that's the whole point.
What are you getting the money for?
The $50, because somebody has to like build out the infrastructure.
I know.
Somebody has to recruit members.
I understand that there is a service behind all that, and that you came up with the idea and you deserve it. But
no, it's more than that. It's not just I deserve it. The money. We have to advertise. We have to build the infrastructure. It can't just, if this is a success, it can't just be this website that I made on Wix. You know, like we actually have to have infrastructure. That's going to cost money.
100%. But still, like people will always gravitate towards someone who gives them a structure, and that's like that, like in every work environment. And if there is no structure, what happens is like everyone does something else and nothing happens. That's just, I'm not sure if that's the sad reality, but it is just how I've experienced.
Why would nothing happen though?
Well, because how do you start? Who starts doing something?
It's okay, imagine a forum. You've got 300 people on a forum. You know that in 2 months, 3 months, that $30,000 will be granted to one of those people. You have to convince enough of those people, whoever gets the most votes gets the grant. You have to convince enough of those, and you have to be eligible for the grant, you have to vote for one other person who is not yourself. Okay?
Yeah, but how? When? When does it
start?
And
the other thing is that this will be structured as a cooperative, okay? Legally structured as a cooperative. And whatever project is decided on, whatever use for that money is decided on, 10%, if the project is money making, 10% will be given directly back to the membership.
Yeah. So how you imagine it, your vision is you just tell everyone that's how it is. People join the forum and they start advertising their shit like crazy.
They start, so.
Well, that would be wonderful. I just don't believe that. I think people will be there and like no, okay, what's next? So what's next? Like, okay,
I'm thinking of myself. Like if I was on that, and not myself, but like somebody else named Gary was in charge of this, I'd be like, oh, cool. Let's build. Let's like buy some land, and build like these bubble houses and Airbnb them out, and you guys will all get 10%. And someone else will be like, oh yeah, I know a place to do it. It's here. And then at the end of 3 months, one person is voted to take the money.
Yeah, but you know that's already a concrete picture, and what I envision then for the communication is something like we build something together.
Right, sure. Yeah, but so you would say that. You're in that forum, you're like, hey, let's build something together.
Well, that's in the forum now, but I'm like, my concern is like, what do we communicate? Are there different ads that communicate like prioritize different things in the communication or what? Because like something needs to be in the focus, and currently there are 2 different routes for me.
So you would be on the forum saying something needs to be in the focus.
No, this needs to be said.
No, you are. You're the one saying it.
I mean, in the like.
See, this is optimum college. It's not just a cooperative; it's a college. So part of it is understanding the world is fundamentally unstructured. See, this is okay. You all have to understand that I'm the first person to simulate the 4 forces of physics from one equation, and y'all need to get on my level. Like I'm thinking steps ahead here, okay? The world is fundamentally unfocused. Optimum College is supposed to be a proxy for reality, a more advanced academic institute. The world is fundamentally unfocused, and so too is this project-based program where anybody can go in there and like, it's a proxy for reality with this within this problem space of 300 people, and then how do you navigate that? And then create something together. I don't want to be there. I'm not your teacher when I'm there. I'm not your leader when I'm there. The idea is for other people to step up and take leadership. So Anna, you're at the forum. You say, listen, everybody, we need structure. Great. You're saying that. at the forum. I'm not saying it. You're saying it.
Yeah. You know how many times I've did that? I did that in the past, that I would say that, and people would be like, I agree. And you know what happened then? Usually, always in every work environment I've always ever been in, what would happen after I say we need structure or there needs to be something? Everyone would be like,
yeah.
yeah.
Cool.
And
So,
you know who makes the structure? Moi.
so do it. Yeah. So you can do it then. Great. It sounds awesome. Yeah.
Give me the $50, man. I'll need them.
$100
to wipe my
vote
tears.
vote for me. But then, yeah, and then, but do you have the idea? What's the idea?
What idea?
Well, you say we need the structure.
Yeah, we need
So
timing.
you create
we
the
need,
structure.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
you
we
say,
need
I
timings, we
nominate
need
myself
who's
to
doing
be a
what.
secretary or whatever, feel good manager, or who provides the structure? Are you the
has nothing to
CEO?
do
Are you
with
the COO? What are you?
That's definitely not the feel-good manager. The person who creates the structure is the person who everybody hates.
Okay, so you're the
First of
boss.
all.
So you're the boss. You're the CEO. Hey,
No, that's some
I'm the
sort of
CEO.
manager. That's the,
okay, feel what Matt?
Let's see, I'm doing your shit manager. How do you call
Okay.
this? Project manager, usually. I don't want to be one.
The secretary, how highly offensive.
Correct.
Anyway, what do you think? Post in the comments. Talk to us.
But it's like, you know, you have to timings. Who's suggesting which project? Is it well explained? Is the pitch okay? Does someone need help
people will
with
do
their
that.
pitch?
Listen, there's $30,000 on the line. No one's going anywhere. They're stuck there. They're on this forum.
Okay, now can you pitch the whole thing again?
You pay $150. Okay, 50 of that goes back to Optimum College. Ergo, at the end of this whole thing, Optimum College gets $15,000. However, what do we do with that? I work on this every day. We work on this every day. We're moderating it. We are building out. We're going to need to build stuff out, like the voting system, like the way the money's distributed. We might have to develop our own software and stuff for this, right? We have to build it out. We have to advertise it to get members. So this is why we get 15K. Also, I'm a developer of a video game, not like Tom Bilyeu, who hires people to make his video game. I saw that he's making a video game.
You're talking too much. What's the benefit?
The point is, I'm an actual video game developer who has a game on the MetaQuest store, and I'm using money because that's my project, and you all get 10% of that. We're splitting 10% of that.
What do I get when I sign up? 10% of any project that comes to life.
Yeah, because when you create a project at Optimum College, you split 10% of it with the other members.
So everyone's like is holding percentage of the successes.
It's
of other members.
yes, but it's not an investment. There's no guarantee of profitability. It's very important to word it that way. We are cooperative, and by your vote and your participation is what guarantees your percentage of it. It's a cooperative. So.
Who is it for? Is it for people who have never...
So I'm thinking, good question. I think I'm gonna take, because currently if you go to optimum.college, there's like the payment portal. You can just pay it right there. I think I'm gonna get rid of that. So the only way to become a member is you have to reach out and Zoom with me. And only after you Zoom with me, then I send you a link if you want to join. So it's gonna be exclusive.
It also needs to be verified. Like I wouldn't want, if I invest money, even if it's just $150, like I wouldn't want like anonymous people to be in there.
That's exactly why everyone who joins will have a podcast episode. You're gonna podcast with me to join.
So you can't just be an anonymous, fearful nerd.
No, you have to podcast with me to join.
Okay.
And only after we podcast do I send you a link.
You need to be a real person. And again, who is it for? Like, is it for people who are who have a common knowledge about how to start a business? Is it about people who are just creative?
It's whoever this speaks to. I have no idea who this will attract. I don't know.
Okay, like I am still, like my German brain thinks that's way too chaotic still, but maybe you're different. I don't know, like I think it can work in general, like hypothetically it can work.
Like my unified equation is complexity from simple rules. The idea is what are the simplest rules possible to create the most stable, complex system. And so on that, the deeper idea here is to kickstart universal basic income. Because you might know me that I was retweeted by Andrew Yang. I was a big supporter of UBI and stuff. The idea is to, and I'm tired of waiting for the government to do something. We can kickstart UBI from the ground up by funding these companies that give 10% directly back to the people until everyone on Earth is an optimist.
Yeah, and I think that's bold, that's crazy, and I would go with that. I would say we are kickstarting UBI
This is what I was
with
trying.
your project.
I was trying to explain to you that you hadn't seen the ad yet.
Yeah, but I wouldn't say all the other stuff. The other stuff makes me fall asleep and question reality.
No, I'm thinking an ad with an Aniko song in the background where I'm speaking in my cinematic voice, where I'm like, what is optimum? Optimum is the end stage of humanity. Optimum,
the rapture is coming tomorrow.
Optimum came to break down walls, to challenge hierarchies. Optimum is an understanding that the hero of our time is not out there, it's here inside you.
I love it. But what I really love this line that is hiding behind all these unnecessary words, and this is let's kickstart UBI with your project.
Yeah,
I'm just not sure if that's legal to say that, but maybe we have to say alternative
the
UBI.
The idea is to knock down a domino, okay, that causes other companies to knock down their dominoes. Because the idea is, I was talking to ChatGPT about this, because I don't want it to just be Optimum College. I want all these different organizations to sprout up like this, and that we all interface with each other. So if you're a paying member at one of these organizations, then the 10% spreads from any organization, spreads to anyone from any organization, until eventually everyone's paying into the system and we take over the world. Does that make sense? It's a new operating system for humanity.
When you say it like that, yeah, but I would I don't know, I just like this line, let's kickstart UBI with your project. That makes so much sense. It's catchy, and it is what you're actually saying the entire time, because it's of course, the robot apocalypse is coming, human labor becomes increasingly obsolete.
Yeah.
So let's find projects that aren't obsolete, and I think art is one huge thing, because robot art is optional.
Exactly.
Other things like robot labor that helps us in our daily life is not really obsolete, because we want this advantage. We want to make things smoother overall. But
the arts, music, things that we would prefer, sports. There's a reason why the projects at Optimum College that I run are sports, gaming, and science experiments. Big brain, bro.
Yeah, you can't make a robot lose weight for you, or enjoy the process of running a marathon or playing a sports game, whatever. The robot cannot take that from you, because it's an experience that you need to have. Yeah.
Sports isn't going anywhere.
No.
In fact, sports will just get more and more popular as robots take over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Things that robots can't do for you. They can't move your ass. They can't chew for you. They can't
make love.
Right. I mean, technically, the robot girlfriends will probably be a huge hit for people who don't want relationships.
Their gene line will end.
And that's all right.
Go for it, bro.
Yeah, that's all right.
Marry the robot. Say goodbye to your bloodline.
Yeah, I think there's absolutely nothing wrong with it. That's okay. Not everyone needs to do the fruit loop.
We're going to see a rise in these polyamorous where dudes are going to have 10 wives.
10 robot wives.
There's going to be all these dudes with little robot wives. And the guys out here are I just want the real thing. They're going to have 10 wives, because every other dude has been cucked by a robot.
What you completely misunderstand is women's tolerance for men.
Yeah.
And I think
they're going to have no choice, because these guys
What do you mean no choice? Women don't want men anymore for many reasons. We don't need dudes anymore. And many women, I want to say most, but many women
Maybe
are
the
totally
guys should be
okay.
afraid of the robots in relation to women, because robots have been making inroads on the field
Like
of
you
sex
think,
for a
you
while
think
now.
there will be like one guy for 10 women? No, because 10 women don't even want to be around a guy. Because, like,
The guy didn't care.
huh?
The guy only needs 10 minutes.
What?
Let's wrap this up
Oh.
before I'm gonna end up sleeping on the couch if this goes on any longer.
The guy only needs 10 minutes?
I'm not talking about myself. I'm talking.
But 10 minutes for what? Like, I don't even understand the topic
I
anymore.
don't either. Let's wrap this up before I'm in the doghouse. We're out in the woods. Peace. I'm already sleeping on the couch, aren't I?